What's good with the Facebook family? I just got a little something for you today. Nice, I just woke up, got out the shower, and had to hop on the motherfucking road because I got shit to do, money to make. What I'm talking about today though is only because I was listening to a podcast the other day from one of my big brothers. I ain't even gonna say his name. I'll probably share his podcast one of these days though. But I was listening to him talk about something that I had put up on my Facebook page, and I just found it interesting that they happen to be talking about it on the podcast a couple days later. Matter of fact, really where I got the thing to even post what I post, I feel like came from one of his love messages or one of his posts. But what I said was twerking is a Jezebel trait. Now, I gotta explain this because a lot of y'all don't know about motherfucking Jezebel the same way a lot of y'all don't know about Jesus. Jezebel is basically, in a sense, like a derogatory term towards women. But when I say twerking is a Jezebel trait, he actually brought that up, in a sense, saying that what's good. He actually brought that up, in a sense, saying that, like, it's misogynistic and oppressive to judge a woman based off her twerking on Instagram or twerking on Twitter or whatever the fuck it is. I'm gonna give you my stance on this. There's a time and place for everything. I'm not gonna say that you can't twerk and do what you want to in your own home. I'm not gonna say but I'm gonna say this. In a sense, if you're twerking up against the mirror in front of the world on Twitter or on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat, in a sense, for it to be a time and place, the time and place that I would say that twerking is acceptable would be like at the fucking club, at a party, at like strip clubs and shit like that. In a sense, in sexual atmospheres. In atmospheres where people come together, in a sense, specifically for this sexual chemistry that's in the air. Now, I'm going to tell you this. He also said something like this, and he said, judging a woman for twerking is the same way that white people try to judge niggas for sagging pants and shit like that. I'm going to tell you this, though. I don't too much see a problem with it. Because I feel as if, in a sense, the way that you carry yourself most definitely says something about you. So in a sense, like, I could walk around and look like a thug all day. I know what the fuck I'm walking around and looking like. If I want to dress up and look like a businessman and go into a goddamn interview, I know what I have to look like. Now, it don't like, I can handle business as a thug, and I can also handle business in this, like, but the same business I handle as a motherfucking thug, wearing two big motherfucking coats so I can keep something tucked underneath it type shit, I also I couldn't wear the same thing, in a sense, at a job interview. And basically, the way that I really feel about, like, in a sense, them saying that it's oppressive and misogynistic to judge a woman for twerking, I'm going to tell you this. Because dude said basically it's just dancing. I'm going to tell you why it's not just dancing. Because if a girl got on Facebook and twerked, it would be seen one way. You could say it's just dancing. If I got on Facebook and twerked on live, y'all would call me gay. So, dancing to me, in a sense, like, there's not feminine dances, if you see what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't say, in a sense, like, I would say that there are gay men that do motherfucking ballerina, but I wouldn't say that all ballerina, like all men that motherfucking do gymnastics and ballerina and shit like that are gay, if you see what I'm saying. And so I don't really know if I would say that there's like, and I'm just saying this like in general type shit. For you to tell me that twerking is just dancing, why, if a woman does it and I do it, are you looking at it differently? Because if I was doing the Dougie, and if it was a woman and a female just dancing, or if it was a woman and a man doing the Dougie, you wouldn't tell me that there was a difference. If I was doing the jerk, if I was doing the motherfucking goddamn sprinklers. So if it is just dancing, why is there a difference when I'm like, if that's all it is, if you see what I'm saying? If it's not that serious, if it's not that big of a deal, why would it be looked at differently if I did it than when a female did it? And if I would be called gay, if you're calling me gay for doing it, for getting on Facebook Live and twerking, you understand that this is a sexual act. Now, I'm going to say this. You would understand that this is a sexual dance. I call it that. Because also, I mean, in a sense, I feel like a man could give a fucking lap dance and it would still be a sexual dance, if you see what I'm saying. So I'm saying, like, in a sense, if twerking is just dancing, if it's just all that, why when a man does it turn around? In a sense, why if a man twerks on Facebook Live, is he gay? If twerking is just dancing. And I'm not asking this question. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You get on Facebook Live and you're gay to me. I don't want you around me. But I'm gonna say it like this, in a sense, just because I was listening to them the other day try to say that twerking is just dancing. If I was doing the Dougie and then a woman did the Dougie, y'all wouldn't say I was gay. Y'all wouldn't say it's sexual. If I did the jerk and then a woman was doing the jerk, if I did the motherfucking nay-nay and then a woman did the nay-nay, y'all wouldn't say it was gay. But let Chris Brown start twerking and y'all are gonna flip all the fuck away around. But if twerking is just the dance, then why can men not also do the dance? In a sense, if twerking ain't got shit to do with anything sexual, why is it gay? And why would you label a man a homosexual? Like why would you say that a man is doing a sexual activity if it is not a sexual activity? And I really just wanted to put my point on, only because that was my whole question. I was listening to my brother in the what's it called, and he said it was like white man being misogynistic and oppressive and all this shit. And I'm gonna tell you this, I can agree with the judgment, because when I walk outside, I have a greater understanding of how I look and how people are gonna treat me because of it. But at the same time, in a sense, trying to understand if my judgment is really misogynistic or oppressive, I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I could say, in a sense, I can agree. I'm not going to say that all women that twerk are whores. But I will say, I am going to label you a whore if you twerk outside of motherfucking conditions, outside of not conditions, the time and the place allotted for it. I don't believe that Instagram Live and Facebook Live, if it is just the dance, why is that the only dance that y'all know how to do? If I can really agree that twerking is just dancing, I don't know if twerk dancing is a fucking thing, because you're just twerking. I mean, I could flex my ass cheek and technically it would be called a twerk. I could flex my ass cheek in the same way if Meg Thee Stallion bent down and flexed her ass cheek and her ass cheek would bounce, y'all would call that a twerk. If I bent down and flexed my ass, I ain't got no ass like this, so my ass ain't gonna bounce, but I could do it and technically it would be twerking. In a sense, if that's the only thing that y'all are doing, how is this even a fucking dance? I mean, in a sense, the way, like, you're just throwing some ass at that point. And ain't no twerking. Ain't no dancing. And I'm telling you, man, really, I just wanted to know, I had to think to myself, I had to self-analyze. Am I looking at this wrong? Am I calling these women whores? Am I looking at them in a negative manner and shit like that? Am I being misogynistic and oppressive? But I wouldn't say that I would, because I'm telling you, if it could be a nigga with face tattoos that got bodies and all types of shit, if he dress up in a suit, I'm not gonna feel threatened at all. If that nigga walk around wearing the little sagging pants with the cut off jeans and shit like that, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna feel threatened, but I'm gonna feel more threatened, if you see what I'm saying. If I was to choose which one of these individuals I'm finna deal with, which one of these individuals I'm finna go to war with, I'm gonna pick the nigga in the suit. He don't look threatening to me. He don't look like he come from where I come from. He don't, if you see what I'm saying. So I wouldn't in a sense say that my judgment is oppressive. It's a simple, now I'm gonna tell you this, the nigga with the suit could get down to business. And my motherfucking mindset would completely change around. So that's why I'm not saying all women that twerk are whores. But most definitely, if I see you twerk out, bitch, if I see you twerk in the club, you're a whore to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is just me. I'm going to give you the respect of a whore. Now, I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm going to give you the amount of respect that I would give to a whore. And that's just a personal opinion type shit. Like, I mean, at the club, at the strip club or not type shit. Like, I mean, I don't really know you. I don't really know you. All I know is that you throw ass. Like the rest of the whores. So, if I don't really personally know you to begin with, and all I see is you throwing ass, I'm going to put you in the motherfucking what's it called with all the other. I mean, it's the same way if you see a nigga like with sagging pants and shit like that. Or not even sagging pants, but like a bandana type shit. If I see a nigga with a blue bandana on, I'm going to think he's a Crip just like any other nigga that I see that puts on a blue bandana. If you see what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I just wanted to get on here and basically put my thoughts while I was thinking on it and talk to y'all. I'm going to get off here. I got some shit to do. Peace and blessings to you, family.